Hello everyone! We are back with another Jimothy Tour match for you all today. Joining me, xtina, is Goldmason, our favorite.
Hello. So here we have a match between Endill, a known player and very good player. He's been part of the community for a while now. He is the ladder demon of Mushi from Mushi League. And on the other side, we have a relatively new player, Dhgss, also known as Diego. Relatively new player for the gym tour, but we're going to jump right into these games.
Very good. I choose to believe it stands for Dr. Heart Gold Soul Silver. That's all I'm going to be able to do in my head.
That's it. That's a good name.
Great tag.
If
Zapdos
so.
Mirror.
Oh,
Crits right off the bat.
Turn
just
one.
exploded. Got him. So, alright, Zapdos outsped. Endill's got this in. Baton passing out, probably to a rock resist or neutral. Oh no, Endill just going straight for the dance. Okay. Will he get the flinch?
Nope. Roared out.
Yeah, that's a fat rock slide too. So that might be a adamant tar by the looks of it. Like, okay, Celebi in. Okay, this seems like a good chance for Skarmory to spike up. You gonna take it?
Yeah, probably gonna be Super B.
Mm-hmm.
Or not Super B, Leech 3 attacks.
Yeah, it very well could be. Or like a defensive support one if this is more of a balance from Endill. Reads the switch.
Nice
that
read.
would make sense. Mm-hmm. Alright, what? Okay, back up to Skarm. Baton passes reactively. Okay, so this is, I guess, his best way of pressuring Skarm. Maybe it's a physical offense, by the looks of it here. Okay, flag on. So it's looking like we've got a Superman team from Dr. Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Yep, and we've got a defensive Gone, so Celebi can just sit in on that all day. Depending on the set, it doesn't really care about Toxic because of Natural Cure. Skarmory is in.
Power Fire called.
Reads it! Endill knows. Alright, what's Skarmory gonna do? Yep, Protect for a little bit of chip heal. Okay, so yeah, your call of it being Leech 3A is, well, it Baton passed, right?
Oh, it did Baton Pass, so no Psychic.
Mm-mm.
Or maybe it's Psychic Hidden Power Fire? I don't know.
Yeah, could be. I wouldn't assume, but okay, Metagross is in on the leeched tar. And it's a special tar, okay. That guy is probably gonna run for the hills.
Metagross is faster.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Mixgross.
Skarmory would come in and it didn't.
Yeah, could read all the same. No real pressure there. Boom's on it. Gone down. Okay, this could actually be huge for DD Tar on Endill's side. What does DHGSS have for this? Flinch? There it is. Okay. Pro is in danger potentially.
Did not go for the Dragon Dance Protect read.
Yeah, if Zapdos is your backup tar answer. Uh-oh, hoping for another crit. Okay, let's see. Will this tar be able to outspeed the Zapdos? Yep.
It did, in fact.
There it goes. Okay, who's he got in the back? Gengar.
Gets rock slided, probably goes
and
down. Oh, not quite.
Tanks it. Okay. The good doctor is back in this. Potentially. Depending on what we've got in the back here. Ice Punch. Any hacks?
Fully expected the freeze there.
Yeah. Not that it would necessarily be... I mean, it would still be impactful. Oh, okay. Let's see what team we've got here. What kind of Jirachi is this? Oh! Wait a second. Is this that Pack Superman team that he was playing on ladder? This, I think, is probably
it looks like the JG2
Fire.
build.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this, I think, is like Protect List, Psychic Fire, called my Jirachi, which... Okay. Yeah, tanks that. Alright, depending on this Ment set, yeah, that Jirachi could be kind of scary. Alright. Actually, we need the tweet. Mm-hmm.
As long as it doesn't have Ice Beam here, and Salamence can just Dragon Dance and finish it off.
Yeah, definitely. But no.
Or just goes for the Earthquake.
Not risking that. Especially, I imagined he, like... Yeah, this is faster than Jirachi too, so it's gonna get a Quake off no matter what, and this won't be able to heal. So barring something just straight up killing here, it is over.
Over.
Mm-hmm. Like the effort.
Last on Endill's side was probably a special check or bulky water, so it probably would have been able to deal with Jirachi anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Despite that very bad crit at the beginning of the game, it's a win for Endill.
Yeah, that's definitely probably not the team that DHGSS was hoping to fight with that Superman team. Okay, we got Fori versus Skarmory. Gengar into Spin Block, but just gets spiked on. Okay, are we going to see another Superman team? Because we've got 2 airborne mods to start, and the Skarm lead generally makes you think it's going to be a more defensively oriented team. So yeah, it could be a Superman. It still could be a Superman. With Blissey often a grounded support.
Still.
Mm-hmm. Endill reading that, I guess. And now Tar is it on Bliss.
Oh,
into Pert. Okay. So this is more of like a big 5. It's looking like. Although I have seen Superman with Blissey and Pert. Pert is a very underrated like physical wall, and honestly a mixed wall against some stuff on Superman teams. All right. But yeah, it's looking like a balance or a more defensively oriented team. Okay. So Endill so far has revealed Tar, which when paired with Fortress is most likely going to be a Pursuit Tar. Okay, Toxic Bliss. Putting some pressure on the other Blissey so it can't just sit on you forever.
Might have
what are we going up to?
Flamethrower there for the Fortress too.
Mm-hmm.
With Toxic.
Yeah, based on Gengar coming in on Bliss, I assume this is Wisp Tauntgar. Alright. Blissey taunted. Getting some Beam Chip and the Freeze.
No.
That's big. That is very big. We'll have to see. Yeah. Alright, Blissey run it away. And me is in. Okay. Tar is probably not going to be too keen to sit in on that. I imagine that Bliss is... Oh, no, he's staying in. Okay. Munch. Takes a big bite.
Oh, just short.
Yep. So close. So close. Yeah, going to Bliss. That makes sense to preserve the Tar at that point. Because, yeah, if the other Gar doesn't have, like, Giga Drain or something, like, it can still tank, like, a Bolt, maybe. Although after the Spike, not likely. But Fori can spin it away. Alright. Is this going to be a Fori that can punish Gengar switching in? We'll see. Not even gonna. Just gonna get rid of it.
Oh, very big hit. Hidden Power Bug.
Yeah, or Hidden Power Ghost.
Ghost, yeah. Maybe it was waiting for Gengar to come in.
Yeah. That is looking more like, I mean, it is like a Def Me. It could be a bold Def Me, maybe, but, yeah, just based on the piddly damage that's doing, I feel like Stab, just Head Cow, would do more. That's looking like Ghost. Although, Ghost plus Pursuit.
Yep.
Yep, there it is. Yeah, that is a, you are absolutely not spin blocking me. Pursuit Tar plus Ghost. And Molt is in on Gar. Okay. Are we going to see a trade? Are we going to see a Thunderbolt for... Nope. Good idea, preserving the Gar here.
To Blissey, yeah.
Okay. So let's see.
You gotta assume that Endill's Blissey doesn't have Thunderbolt here. Just because letting the Starmie come back to full health instead of just clicking Thunderbolt on that turn was not the greatest play.
So, could you hover over Bliss again real quick? Yeah, softball, Seismic Toss. I imagine, like, Beam and then some status, maybe, or Wish. Like, I feel like if it had Aromatherapy, it would absolutely have defrosted the Gar by now. Alright. Yep. Out to Fori again. Alright, and what HP is the Starmie on right now? Sorry to keep, like, directing you to do this stuff. 53. Okay. So, yeah, I can comfortably come in again.
There is the
Oh my gosh! Insane! Insane!
Thaws it out.
That is wild. Wow. Okay.
That was nice.
Yeah. Absolutely nuts. But yeah. That's nuts. Okay, so Bliss versus
maybe
Bliss
it does
again.
have the Wish here. Maybe it'll reveal the Wish here. Try and get it into Gengar at some point.
Yeah, with this in on Bliss, it seems like this would be a good time. Okay. Beam in the Bliss. Now that Freeze Clause is gone, yeah, you can just fish to your heart's content. There's nothing gonna stop you from freezing another Mon. Okay, so these two Blissies, yeah, Endill's like, you're gonna have to force me out before I'm gonna switch out of this Bliss Mirror. Alright, so this is looking like a pretty telegraphed soft-boiled from our friend here. Yep, okay, Gar is in.
Gotta switch right back out, right?
Imagine so, yeah. There it is. There it is. Yeah, that's the only reason for it to come in on a full HP Blissey is some trickery like that. Something like that or something far more sinister like Destiny Bond. Alright. Good damage on B. Yeah, that's looking like a more defensive Starmie for sure, assuming the Moltres is modest.
Grass? Oh.
Yep. Chipping him down. Okay.
Probably see a Hydra or a Surf here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely.
no!
Oh, another crit! Brutal. Endill in the chat, are you for real? LOL. Yeah, that's...
Oh, no.
We do not like to see that. Alright, Starmie is down.
Blissey's gonna come in and try and click Fire Blast.
Yeah, either that or heal up by threatening Fori out. Let's see if Fori calls the bluff. Nope. Just spiking on him. He did call the bluff. That, I was like, you're not gonna Fire Blast me. Blissey's in case he does Fire Blast him, which, there you go. Very nice.
Endill might be
No
out
burn.
of Blissey answers, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both have an unrevealed last. I imagine that Dhgss is Tyranitar, because that's just textbook beer lover that he's got. And then Endill's last, he's definitely got more options. But it's probably like something like more of like a late game cleaner, considering whatever it is just hasn't been revealed yet. If it was like a defensive.
Or just a Focus Punch Pert.
Yeah, that is absolutely also possible. Yeah, that's a good read. Yeah, because he doesn't have a true rock resist, so it is probably a rock resist. Maybe it's like an agility Metagross. But yeah, Pert I think is a pretty good read. Let's see.
Yep, there it is.
Yep, hold it. All
And
right,
so
Gar
Gengar
is
comes
in. Mm-hmm. So now, let's see what Pert said it is. Tech, that makes sense. All right, if Dhgss has a grass move, it has not been shown.
Probably
All right,
wouldn't on the
Scarman.
Gengar there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Okay.
good switch to Tyranitar.
Yeah, absolutely. Scared it out with a Fire Blast? No, not scared. Not scared
Probably
at all.
a misread there. I mean, it has to
Well-
be Fire Blast Tyranitar, right? Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
Or it's just.
Well, or he
trying
was
to
just
see
he was reading a
Gengar coming
switch,
in?
like going for a special defense drop so something else can pressure it more. I don't know, but Endill is in a rough situation here. That crit on Moltres was not what he needed. All right.
Or he might be too low now. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's very low.
Yeah. Paralysis on the Scar, which is something, but yeah, he would have clicked Fire Blast there if he'd had it. So yeah, definitely makes you wonder, is it like a mixed tar with like Pursuit, Crunch, Rock Slide, Earthquake? What are we dealing with here? But Dhgss has 3 layers of spikes up. It's looking rough here. Versus 4 grounded Pokemon and
And a
Fortress.
toxic Blissey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's gonna force a lot of switches. Endill is gonna have to just play out of his mind and get some luck probably to get out of this situation. Oh, Focus Punch!
There's
Yo!
Focus Punch.
Oh, wow.
Still lives.
Okay, now Blissey's the one in a situation. It has to like 50-50 between healing or attacking or just switching. That makes sense. But Blissey's going to come in really chipped now, so it probably is going to have a very hard time gaining entry onto the field from here. Okay, following it out with a roar.
Ori's last
Ori
chance
is-
to spin. It
Yeah,
has to
seriously,
here.
it has to.
Yeah, there it goes.
Okay, almost chipped down into sand range, but not quite. Yeah, that's big. Fori lives another day. You're gonna see a call out? No, okay. Very nice. Now the spiker's down, getting up an extra layer. That might be pivotal. Unfortunately at ADV, the second layer only adds like 4% compared to the first one's 12. So that's a big burn though. All right.
Yeah.
Although
Again,
actually,
this is very
yeah.
difficult for Endill because Swampert is the only way to get through Blissey still.
yeah, and it is poisoned. Okay, bringing Scarman there. Interesting. How many soft boils does Endill's Blissey have?
8
Okay,
left.
halfway through him. Nice. Good job getting Fori in there. Very solid. Removing. And when will he go for his own spike? Not now. Definitely prioritizing that. All right.
You
If
gotta see the
Tyranitar...
Fire Blast here, right? No?
Yeah, it definitely
Still
doesn't have
no.
it. You 100% would have clicked it at some point. There's no reason to hold it that hard. All right. And... yeah, prioritizing getting rid of that spike, which makes sense if Fori's forced out again. How many Fire Blasts does Blissey have left? This is a war of attrition here.
4.
Okay, 4 left. Yeah, once Blissey loses that, then Fori can just sit on it all day. Like, and then Fori will have multiple points of entry. All right, Pert is in. But Blissey is really chewing through these soft builds, even with the spikes removed, just with all the status. Okay, stand in.
Oh, counter!
Massive, massive. Wow.
There's the
okay.
tar you were talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
It's gonna
true.
DD
Honestly,
here,
like
probably. Yep.
yeah, Pert is having none of that. Unless this is a I mean, it could be a hidden power grass tar, but no, just switching out. All right.
That toxic
probably,
is
like-
very dire on Pert still.
Yeah, that is very scary. Endill, honestly, between that focus punch and that counter, these like surprise fighting moves are just putting in work here. Yep, not letting him get those spikes. Absolutely prioritizing removing spikes over getting his own third, which makes sense, I guess.
I have to know what this Tyranitar has. It's only clicked crunch.
Yeah. I imagine like crunch suit,
Third
rock
spike.
slide, quake would make sense. Yep, there it is. All right. And still has the HP Ghost to punish Gengar, but Fortress is chip healed an obscene amount. Like, same with Tar, but like, just absolutely insane. Okay, Tar will maybe reveal another move. If it's got Pursuit, it's probably clicking it here. Unless he crunches. Endill's just better.
Crunch.
Endill's just better. You're okay.
Took a
So
lot
now
of time to
he's-
click that crunch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh yeah, the timer was, he was
Timer's
running the
gone.
timer there. But, okay, yeah. Incredibly, he has kind of flipped this. How many, because he's got 3 spikes up versus just the 1. And Endill has spike control, and DHGSS does not. So let's do the PP on this Blissey. How many toxics? How many soft boileds does DH? Okay. 8 and 7.
8 and 7.
All right.
3
Finally,
fireballs? 4. So,
yeah.
4.
And Blissey's got T-Wave, so if it's a PP stall versus PP stall situation, like, yeah,
Would've
that's,
Would have been really nice to have Voltrace alive to use that pressure to take those Fire Blast. There's
Oh, yeah.
Fire Blast.
definitely. Getting closer and closer. Yeah, and that one spike, definitely putting some pressure on Endill a little bit, but, this Scarm, if it's gonna have to sit here and eat, like, seismic tosses, which, not intent on that. Okay, Bliss is back out.
A very nice
Reed's
heads-up
going to
read.
40. Yeah, absolutely. Lots of good positional play from both of these players this set so far. All right. Blissey back up. Every power point matters on these two Blissies. These are the lifeblood of each player. So, getting para on that.
Although, if Pert ever does make it in on a low health Blissey, like a, even a post 3 spike Blissey, like
Yeah, totally.
could definitely go for the read there.
I got a feeling that Endill is just like rationing the Pert as hard as possible with that toxic on it.
That
the last
roar
thing he wants.
Skarmory, that roar Skarmory might be the way to
Yeah.
just start taking stuff down here.
Getting a little punch on him. All right. Does this Pert? What is the Pert's last few moves?
Oh
Ooh,
no!
That hurts.
Coming right back in.
Yeah, that is very painful.
Corey needs to, yeah.
Come on, LOL. Yeah, says Endill in the chat. All right. At least he'll be able to get rid of these spikes, but yeah, that is a dangerously low Swampert. Honestly, the counter Bliss could, in an absolute pinch, maybe take on Tar, but I wouldn't count on it. That was a hard call out for very little reward, clicking rapid spin on the Bliss. Although, how many Fire Blasts do we have left?
2, 3, 3
Yeah.
left.
So that was a very, like, that was wild. But honestly, Endill
We're
being
at
able to preserve these
5
3 spikes.
softs and 6 softs.
Yeah. I'll put one pretty high, but I get him wanting to be on high health to deal with Tar if it comes in, because that is the Tar answer at this point with how low Pert is.
It also
Yeah,
keeps
running-
it healthy for counter.
Definitely. It's a tough situation too, because if Bliss wants to get rid of Toxic, it has to switch into stuff that's like vulnerable. Like you don't want to get your Fortress Fire blasted, you don't want Toxic kicking, so Endill has to just play this absolute like razor's edge game here. Like, let's see.
Yeah, the problem
Those
with
spikes
Hidden
for you.
Power Ghost here is that you don't have any Bliss pressure at all.
Yeah. Per getting roared in with there's no spikes up is very neutral. But yeah, if there is even a single spike up, like every single one of those spikes, like that health is not coming back. So yeah, this is a tough situation. Okay, if Scarm gets parried, Bliss could actually just sort of beat it down here.
One
I
pair
have a
is
feeling.
all he needs.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yep.
So switch to Blissey now, probably.
Oh, what?
No,
oh,
roar.
A call out. That could have been the end of Scarm.
And if you Swampert again.
Yeah. Crazy. I mean, I guess it's like a 50-50, but Endill with the "this is getting old" in the chat.
Oh, yep. Protect. Unfortunate.
What is the Swampert set? You would think we would have seen a water move by now.
No, it's protect, focus punch, earthquake, and oh yeah, no water move revealed.
Yeah, it could be like a Fizzpert, like a purely physical set. The fact that there's poison. Yeah.
Protect again here, yeah.
The fact that we got poison on Scarm and Bliss is just making Endill's life so hard right now. But okay, should be able to just remove these, and then the roar will accomplish nothing from Scarm. All right, Bird is in. If he clicks protect, it's just a free switch back out to one of the others. Nope.
It is Ice Beam. Last.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right, so Pert's in trouble. This is it.
Really needed to get the call right on killing Scarm one of those turns.
Definitely, yeah. If he'd been able to get rid of the spikes, then it would look a lot more doable. But, yep, okay. Misses the Toxic. That's actually huge. Okay, Blissey. How many seismic tosses does Bliss still have?
Quite a few. 16.
Yeah.
Here comes Bliss.
Still in the money. All right,
I mean,
Bliss soaks another one.
It's just over from here, I think.
Yeah,
Swampert can never come back in, probably, and you just have to get a lot of paralysis luck.
Well, but let's see. How many softs does DHGSS have left on Bliss?
4.
4. Okay, and with those 3 spikes up,
a little bit. Oh.
Sounds good. Spike stacks the Pert, gets Bliss in. Okay. This Tar. Yup, paralyzes it. But the Lum. Okay. Here's another. All right, because Tar wants to make absolutely certain from this point that if it hits Bliss, it kills. Because it cannot risk a counter. But it won't have to risk a counter anyway. So, can't even get that, says Endill. Tragic.
And that is game 2. A bit of a long one. Thank you guys for sticking with us on that.
Yeah. Poor Endill. Okay, on to the next.
Last
game 3.
Endill can bring it back here with the...
Yeah, either one can take it at this point. Salaman's Mirror, okay. So it's looking like, yeah, makes sense switching out there. His ability activated first. Abilities do tell you the Pokemon speed. Well, this is an interesting team. Is this a spikeless Jolteon squad? Like, we got Milo, like...
Endill's looks like a CB Mints core.
Yeah, yeah, with the mag revealed.
The mag, yeah, on the first turn, hoping to catch the Skarmory coming in.
So we've got a Bliss and a Milo revealed so far. We'll see if it's a repeat of the last one or if Endill's about to exert more pressure. No freeze on the Milo. All right. Interesting team from DHGSS here. Okay, we've got a Laxin. We've got a double blob team from Endill. Hair on the Mets? Nope.
Oh, that looks like a CB Mints as well.
Sure does. Well, that'll be interesting at least. CB versus CB. What Suicune set we're dealing with? We do not know. Bounce it back out. All right, so now there's an attack drop stuck to the Jolteon, so if a baton passes out to the Mets has its attack lowered. Okay. A Fori team. Interesting. So it's not Spikeless Jolteon, it is a Fortress Jolteon team. How does this team deal with ghosts? We'll have to see. What do we got in the back?
To Mints, expecting maybe an Earthquake and the mag coming in.
That could be. Let's see. Is this a Curse-Lax? Nope. Out to mag. Mints on Mints. Just soaks that Break.
It's not.
It's leftovers. Interesting. Okay, Milo takes that like it's nothing. So Endill's team, we've got Double Blob, we've got Mag, we've got Suicune. Immunity makes sense. Like, Thick Fat is one of those ideas that it's like, oh, this would be cool if it would work. But yeah, a lot of the time in practice, just being able to pivot into Toxic is so high value.
That was definitely the double to mag turn.
Yeah, absolutely. Fori on the third spike turn. Yeah, we're not quaking here. Unless DHGS is... Yeah,
oh my
he's built different! Let's go!
Oh my gosh.
That's nuts. That is wild. Okay, so no spinner on Endill's side. So if he gets up this next layer of spikes, they are not going anywhere. And with 4 grounded on Endill's, that's going to be rough. Yeah, relying on just Mag as your spikes answer and then getting quaked is pretty rough. So yeah, for the long game, Endill is in a maybe kind of uncomfy situation depending on what else DHGSS has in the back. All right, no crit on Milo. Milo will probably heal here, so what are we getting out to? Lax. All right, are we going to see Fori come in to get that last spike, and will Endill respond? Nope, going immense. Yeah, he read Fori too, but...
coming in, yeah.
All right, Mence in. Are we going to see a read? Yeah, oh, wow,
Jeez.
yeah. Yeah, Salamence, Banamence is just an absolute cannon. His spikes and that damage, doing some crazy work, but that was a solid mid-ground play. So Endill is definitely in a kind of shaky spot. All right, he's probably begging that this, oh, Paraflinch, will it hit? Yep, there it is. Third spike denied.
This is the mash turn, yep. Fori does go down.
So 2 spikes, unremovable, still very solid with this amount of the team, but Endill definitely dodged a bullet avoiding that third spike. Third spike does significantly more than the second one, so yeah, never something you want to see as a spikeless team when they get all 3, or a team with like iffy removal. All right, no para on the Jirachi. Unless there's a Blissey in the back, it doesn't look like there's any way for this Jirachi to remove status unless it's the rare refreshed Jirachi. So sitting in on this Snorlax as it attempts to body slam you might be a little iffy. Not getting the para so far though.
Yeah, get the para.
Mm-hmm.
Passing a wish to Silence. Oh, on the final earthquake. Oh.
Yeah.
Very nice reads from DHGSS.
Going crazy. All right. A little more chip on the meta. Yeah, there's no Intimidate this time. All right, what's getting boomed? My loaded.
It's probably a good hit for the boom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's absolutely the kind of thing he wanted to hit. Like, there wasn't anything on his team other than that seems like unremovable. And like Jolteon, not super scary for a double blob team like this. I mean, it can substitute pass or whatever, but yeah. And now Endill's got the Lax in. What does DHGSS have to answer this? Ence is in. Is it getting para?
Really just needs to fish a para and unfortunately not getting it.
Yeah, it's just not getting it yet, but let's see.
Oh,
Booms
takes the
and
Mence down with the boom.
DB Mence is gone. Okay.
That might actually not be great. Jirachi and Jolteon are both walled by that Snorlax.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and by the... Yeah, but the Blissey's there. I guess that's the point of double blob, is like, oh, I lost a blob, whatever. But yeah, that Lax definitely was super high value. With those spikes down, let's see, what's Blissey's set? What have we seen so far?
Seismic Toss, Soft-Boiled, Ice Beam.
Mm-hmm. So we could have a status move. Kind of doubt it, because it would have clicked, if it was T-Wave, it would have clicked it already. Yeah, and if it is, like...
Maybe we would have seen Wish by now as well.
Hard to say. He could just be holding it. But yeah, these 2 spikes down. Jirachi's kind of able to just sort of sit here, but so is Endill. They both are able to play this out patiently. And we got a Tar last. Okay.
And finally hits the field.
However, this might be a special Tar, or like a mixed Tar, because we've seen Fortress already. Alright, Suicune is in. Can it tank it? Oh, it's DD Tar. Okay. Alright. Endill might have been banking on it being a Crunch Tar too. Okay.
This is very dangerous for Endill.
Banking on a Rock Slide miss at this point. I think DHGSS just takes it from this point. There's no way Bliss can stand up to this and the rest. Like, Tar just probably clears it from here.
Clicks taunt?
Yeah.
On the counter? Oh no.
Wild. Yeah, I guess that makes sense if you've seen your opponent reveal that move already at this point in the set. Alright, can Freeze bail? Nope. No freeze this time. All right, so Tar is probably going to keep
Just gonna
taunting
keep
and
clicking
boosting,
dance.
and
Yep.
yeah, doesn't want to hit the counter until he's absolutely certain he can take it out. Because yeah, you do not want to whiff that. If your Tar goes down to the situation, that could be real bad. But Endill is out of the tournament. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Good stuff to both players.
Yeah, some very nice reads from GSS. A little bit of luck and probably just a mismatch here. The double blob needed to keep the Snorlax for all of the very scary Pokemon in the back.
Yeah, but at the same time too, like yeah, I guess that is sort of an issue. Is like if you don't run into like the stuff you're kind of hoping to fight with it, then yeah, it's not exactly like two fat normal types or huge asset against something like a boosting Tar or really any of this. It's a very interesting team from DHGSS here. Like, very cool stuff overall. But yeah, Endill's team, like, just the fact that it doesn't have a spinner and has that many grounded Mons who really just don't enjoy pivoting in, like, especially understand. Like, yeah. That's rough matchup. Not what you want to necessarily bring into spikes. Or if you do, you want to catch them before they get too many layers down. But great Earthquake read from DHGSS there. Solid play on both sides. Sometimes you just don't get your body slams.
Yeah, no. Sometimes the 30% does not grace you, but yeah, DHGSS with a solid performance, and good luck to him in the remainder of the tournament. I don't remember who he's playing next week, but
looking forward to seeing more Dr. Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as usual, thank you everybody. This was Gold Mason and xtina, and we are signing off.
Bye.